rare air with quarterbacks. This year, the Outlaws, Carson Wentz, and Tom Brady. Everybody else.
What you doing?
So
Who was in here?
Ain't nobody in here.
Why you had a top lock?
I always like the top
No,
lock.
you don't.
Yes,
Top
I do.
lock don't need to be locked.
It's always
It
locked.
don't need to be locked.
Why not?
Try to sneak somebody out the bed.
Huh?
Try to sneak somebody out the bed.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
That's why was the top lock locked?
It's always locked.
No, it's not.
Why you not at work?
I'm on my break.
So you came home to bother me?
Mm-hmm.
So what you doing?
I'm on my break if I want to.
The shit I go through, y'all. The shit I got to go through.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here is about an insecure woman who basically comes home on her break and decides to, what they say, just drop in and check on her old man and see if he's doing what he's supposed to do. I guess laying on the bed, sitting on his behind and watching TV in the bed. And when I first seen the video, the first thing popped in my mind is why isn't this guy at work? What is he doing laying in the bed in the middle of the day while this woman out here working? Now, to a lot of you all might be saying, well, Trey, he might be off that day, or he was sick that day, or maybe he was getting his groove on, quote unquote. But my thing is this right here. If you're suspecting somebody of cheating on you, number one, you need to have some kind of proof or some kind of strong intuition where you will not just be accusing this person for anything, because we all deal with little how can I say this? Things cross our minds and we think somebody is doing something, or maybe, trying to play us. They cross everybody's mind every once in a while. And for you to say it don't, trust me, if you're human, it does, because nobody want to invest all their time into a relationship where you have the person on the other end who's basically having their cake and eating it too, which mean, getting your cookie and getting somebody else cooking. And on the other hand, for the women, you getting his wood and getting somebody else wood. But also another thing that I notice about people who do things like this is that they be cheating themselves, because I done been accused, quite a few times, and come to find out they were just doing just as much I was doing, if not even more, back in the day, before I turned my life around and everything else, and, try to sit my ass down, something like the old folks say. But anyway, I done been accused and stuff. You remember the story I told you about my ex and everything, how she, I guess her and her friend got together and decided to tell the girl to come over there. The girl, heard some good stuff about me. I don't know what she heard, how a player put it down. I don't know if she heard, what I'm saying, I was known to clown and get around. I don't know what the hell she heard. But evidently, they try to trap your boy up. And I seen that coming 1,000 miles away. And anyway, even if that wasn't her friend, I wouldn't have slept with the ugly woman anyway. She was ugly. Let's just face the facts. She had a body, like I said, like a stallion, but a face like Gargamel. But anyway, now, if I'm suspecting a person of cheating, number one, if I really love that person, I'm going to ask them. I'm going to give you a chance to come clean. And that's what you don't have a lot this day and age. You don't have people who's willing, to do. I believe in a step-by-step process, as they say, a pyramid process, if you will. Now, first step, I'm gonna give you a chance, and you have a choice. Like Project Pat said, you got choices. You got a choice to either tell me the truth and we can work it out and we can settle whatever it is. If there's any infidelities or anything that you need to tell me or share with me, be yourself and just share that with me. I'm man enough. I can take it. I can, I'll try to understand it. That's rule number one. Give somebody a chance to come clean. If the relationship or the marriage or whatever, still a relationship, if it's worth being salvaged, if you will, if it's worth holding on to, then you do them steps. If it's not, just let it go. Why be with somebody if you really not in that much into them and you suspecting them cheating? And then on the other hand, if they're really cheating. But what I would do, like I was saying earlier, I would give the person the first chance. I would ask her, are you doing this? Or are you doing that? And give her a chance to come clean. Second step is to really do some Inspector Gadget investigation, if you will. We're gonna have to go undercover, Matlock, Equalizer, what's his name? Kojak, some shit. You remember the guy who used to come on TV back in the day. But anyway, we're gonna have to do some deep undercover work, like Lawrence Fishburne, the movie Deep Cover. We're going to have to go inside and really see what's really going on, if you will. Now, if I come back with any proof, that's your ass, Mr. Postman, like Pop said off of Friday. That's going to be it right there, because when you come home, let me make this very clear. When you come back to my house, because it's going to be my house, I'm not, number one, even before I make this point right here, if you staying with somebody, you can't do this. Now, if you up here and a woman letting you staying with her and she taking care of you and everything else, and she decides to cheat, you just going to have to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. But if it's your place, politely have their stuff sitting outside and have your doors locked and have the police on speed dial. Because what's going to happen if, I'm saying, after you don't caught them cheating or you got valid proof that they're cheating, put they shit outside, I'm saying, to the left or whatever. Have they stuff right out there by the curb, if you will, or have it up under the carport if you're real nice. And if they was real good to you, and if they ain't about all that drama and they willing, to take their losses and get the hell on, let them come in and get their stuff. But some people, when it gets like that, they don't want to reason with you. They just want to fight, and that's when you really know they guilty, when they get upset. Because let me tell you something: if you're not guilty, why get upset when you ask certain questions? Like if you ask your boyfriend or if you ask your girlfriend, your husband, wife, or whatever, are you being are you cheating? Are you getting around? Are you giving that thing up? And if they sit up here and get mad and go off on you, that right there should raise a red flag, because you either gonna get mad for one or two things. Either you're guilty or not guilty. But it's like this: if you're not guilty, why get upset? The hell with it. Let it be like water off your shoulders and just dust it off. But this woman walks all through the house, looking through every room. I'm surprised she didn't look up under the damn bed. She should have looked up under the cover. Looked like two people was up under the damn cover, like somebody was sitting between his damn legs. I don't know what the hell was going on in there. But evidently, she puts me in the mind frame of, how can I say this without sounding so offensive? A little girl, because no grown ass woman is going to come home and mess up her money over no man. You might do that one or two times, but after so many times, because I'm sure this is not her first time thinking that this guy was cheating on her, and he pretty much got her down packed. Or, he had somebody call from her job giving him head up like, look, man, Shaquita about to leave right now, bro. You better get Becky Sue up out of there, and Becky Sue getting mad and everything, talking about, she can't go back to her damn dorm room until after 3 o'clock because her friends got somebody in there. You know how they get down in college. But anyway, like I said, if you're gonna cheat, number one, you can cheat and be by yourself. It wouldn't be cheating then. You just be holding around, or you just be playing around. However you want to say it. If the shoe fits, wear it. But all I can say is this right here: you're wasting your time with people, because let me tell you something. As you grow a little older, and I'm not that old, but I'm hella wise. I would consider myself to be that. I'm wise enough not to keep falling in the same traps or keep making the same mistakes. Like if I was with a certain type of person, and this person showed me these characteristics, why would I go, later on down the line, the future, 4, 5 years, 10 years later, and wind up with the same person like I had in the past? And that's what we all mess up at, and looks can be deceiving, and let me tell you something, it's not always about how the person look, because I'll also say this: a person will put up with a beautiful person or a handsome person shit more than they will an ugly person. If you're an ugly person, and people going to get mad when I say this, like I say, it's like a shoe. If it fits, you got to wear it. I just can't help but tell the truth. I got to tell the truth. Do you want me to sit up here and lie to you like a lot of other people do? No, I'm not going to do that, because I'll be lying to myself. We all done been there before, where you had this pretty woman or you had this very handsome man. You would put up with more shit from them when you would with somebody who ain't got no benefits, or somebody who just ugly, and you just, found them attractive some kind of way. Maybe you was at the club one night drunk or whatever else, and you just, happened just to stumble upon this person, and you just couldn't really shake them off, as they say, that song that say, shake them off, so if you're a nice looking person, you got a better chance, even if you do get caught, but at the same time, if you are a good looking person, whether you're male or female, you have a better chance of getting your ass hurt too, because the first thing they're gonna go for is your face. And I don't know why women like scratching up a man's face or hitting them in the face, and fellas just punching women in their damn eyes, messing up their eyes, messing up their orbital socket and every damn thing. But for this woman right here to come home and leave her job over a guy who's clearly look like he don't even work, and from the way he sound like he don't have a care in the world, because basically she's holding it down. The joke's on her, because if she's suspecting all that, 9 times out of 10, her intuitions are true. And you gotta understand, men cheat for a lot of reasons. They cheat for, and also, number one, before I even say that, men and women look at sex differently. You know, true, you got women who don't give a damn. They just slut themselves out and they give their body to anybody. But upstanding woman, a regular woman, just an everyday woman, views sex different than a man do. See, most men can have sex with somebody and it'd be no attachment later on. You know, it's kind of like what I call the prostitute syndrome. Like, you have these women out here having sex with all these different men, and you know, it's nothing to them. They go from one penis to the next penis, and you know, they don't have any kind of feelings for that person or nothing. But with a man, a lot of men, it's the same way. But to a regular woman, you know, it's a little different to them. It's a little bit more intimate, so they tend to, you know, let their feelings show more. And when you hurt them, 9 times out of 10, you will get hurt also, just like on the movie A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. It just, you know, when men and women love different, and men and women also view cheating differently also. Like, a woman would say you cheated just because you might tell a person on your Twitter, your Facebook, or whatever else, oh, that's a very pretty picture, you know. And if you giving people compliments like that, that's not cheating, you know. But women might view that as cheating, whereas she might see a picture of Shamar Moore or The Rock or whoever they consider attractive, Morris Chestnut or whatever, and might say, well, oh, you know, he look good. And most men be like, you know, so, you know, like I say, people view cheating differently. But one way you can cut it clean across the board is this way right here. If you intimate with somebody, you having sexual relations with somebody, it's no in between that's cheating. You're basically messing over the person you're with. So like I said, if you're going to cheat, just be by yourself. Let me know what you all think about this video also. And if you want to share some of your experiences where you done came in there and kicked in the door, waving the fofo, all you heard is Papa don't hit me no more. When you walked in there seeing your man or your woman cuddle up with somebody, come on, be brave now. I know somebody done caught somebody in the bed with somebody, or you done came home. Even if you didn't catch nobody, please share some of your stories with the rest of the subscribers, if you will. And like I said, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, y'all stay blessed, and watch your back, because you know you always got somebody on the sideline looking at your spouse. Just because you don't see them does not mean somebody else got their eye on them. So if they worth holding on to, you better keep it. I'm out.